ever. We can both try to find the thing we're looking for, or spend our lives waiting on the floor. Chat, what is up? How are you all doing today? So, we're gonna be doing some Minecraft today. I know, shocker, right? My plan is first we're gonna be doing just a little bit of just chatting. I'll give it like 10-15 minutes maybe of just chatting, then I'll hop over onto Worldwide SMP. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Cycrum, I don't think I ever learned how to pronounce your name, but how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I got about 3 hours of sleep last night, so I'm doing great. Yeah, so, how's everybody today? Hope you are all doing very well. Hope you all got adequate sleep, because I know I didn't. Oh my god, fucking hell. I don't know if any of you guys saw, I know Peter Potter tweeted about it. There's a fucking Twitter account called Small Streamer Leaks going around on TikTok, which, first of all, it's weird as hell. Second of all, why are you going to follow the people that you're, like, spreading these things that you're not even confirming about? Like, from all I've seen and been told, everything they're saying on that account is just hearsay. They're not providing anything to actually back it up. But they're also claiming that, oh, it's not here to, you know, it's just here to raise awareness about a certain person. Which, oh, it's whatever. It's just a weird account. And if that's really what they're trying to do, there is a much better way to go about that than what they're doing. But, you know, at the end of the day, sometimes people are going to be weird. And there's not that much you can really do about it. Oh shit! Pibbs got on Twitch SMP? Holy shit. Sorry, I was checking Twitter. I just saw that. Wait, how did they announce today? Or in the past few days? Alright, Miamu, that makes sense. So, okay, hold on. Miamu, makes sense. Baby Rosie, hell yeah. Sarah Burstein, Juniper, good. They cooked with both of those. Holy shit, I did not notice that. Oh. Shit, hold on, I got a message, Pibbs. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Fucking hell. And Juniper and Sarah Bursty, which is, that one's a really good, they cooked heavy with Sarah Bursty. Who else? Dylan WMC. Nice. Ryan Games. Kib, absolutely fucking cooked. Jeez. That is fucking crazy. They really fucking went hard with that. Right, let me go in and join the voice chat. Okay, Elgato. Yeah, that's really cool. Alright, I have to manually join the voice chat, guys. Hold on. Because as you guys know, I'm always, you know, just lounging around in party time. Ooh, loud. Let me lower the volume by about 20 decibels. Alright, yeah, it's a little bit better. Dude, that is fucking awesome. Junie and fucking Pids on Twitch SMP. Ugh. Anyways, let me go and boot up worldwide. Oh, no, never mind. It has me saying offline for some reason, so let me refresh. Refresh. Why is IEC being forced offline? The woke left is silencing me. I can't believe this. Unbelievable. I haven't even done anything. Ow. Oh my fucking neck, Jesus. Dude, that is still really fucking cool. Alright, hold on. Minecraft's still taking a second. Alright, let me do that, do that. Alright, so Minecraft is up. We are so back. It's all your money. Yep, it's all your money. Center. Alright, chat. It is good to be back in my fucking habitat, chat. It is time to fuck around on Worldwide SMP once again. Oh wait, I forgot I was fixing something earlier. Oops, let me It fucking shows on the server too. There's a chat bridge between the server and Minecraft chat, so which means they see me just typing /game/survival/diop. You know, I just had to fix something earlier. It's no biggie. Right, so let me deal with my garden first. Wait a second. That's uneven. Right, and then potatoes. There we go. Oop, and the wheat. There we go. We'll get over here. Alright, do that. 5, and then seeds, and then we should be good, and then figure out what to do in a little bit. Could do some conquesting. You know, thinking maybe we could go up. Not sure. Could get golden. I have Severny and the Yensei. Could get some more islands up here. I could get Svalbard on mine. Oh no, Yanmain's definitely not a possibility because yeah, Svalbard is an option, but I don't think I want to get the entire thing. Maybe just Spitsbergen. That's probably the best course of action for this. I'm not sure. Let's think about it. So So I would go for on mine, not a possibility. I can't go for the entirety of Svalbard because that's just not really fair. Could go for just Spitsbergen. Not sure about that. I could go for some other of the northern islands over here. Could go for another river. I mean, So here's a little funny thing I'm thinking. No, wait, no, because that would only, never mind. I was thinking of something, but that would only really work if Cerise kind of considers herself to be like an incarnation of a Hungarian Empire, which I don't think is the case. Because I was gonna say, holy shit. Okay, I was gonna say the Mayars, um, their homeland is approximately here in what's now the Akanti Thomas Krug, made up of, you won't guess this, the Kansi, Monsi, and Ninette people. I was gonna say, I go over here, I claim the land, I can claim that, like, I have control of your ancestral homeland, give me some better deals. But realistically, that wouldn't work because I really don't think that she's considering herself to be an incarnation of Hungary. I think it's just, she's taking inspiration with the borders, no doubt. But it is so abundantly clear that that's not actually what she's trying to do. Because last time I checked, Hungary never did this. They never colonized fucking Quebec again in the Maritimes, minus Newfoundland and New Brunswick. Didn't control the fucking Swahili Gold Coast, and didn't control fucking Borneo and Celebes, and didn't control part of Arabia. So no, I don't think she's going after Hungary. I mean, Derpy is very obviously going Ottoman. I mean, there is literally no other way to construe this. This is very clearly going after the Ottoman. How the Ottomans did their shit. With my little thing here. Can you tell where I ran out, where I stopped coming up with names? We got Volga Plains, we got Caucasus Territory, Baku Territories, Eastern Territories, fucking Germanic lands, Gdansk Territory, Riga Territories. Oh, I forgot I had on under that. Up here, Severny, Yenisei River Territory. Over here, I still think it's really funny way over here. Got the Northern District, Jeju Administrative Area, Duchy of Spratly Islands. I just thought it'd be really funny to do this. You can't even see it all on the screen. I'd have to reduce my GUI size, and I'm not going to do that. Look at this. And of course, Duchy of Spratly Islands. Because I think it's really funny to reference that. Oh, and I never did I forgot, I never did New Bismarck, or I believe these are still islands that are technically controlled, like in real life, by the Tokyo Prefecture. I'd have to double check that fact, but that's not important right now. And of course, I have Cozumel, which, one of these days, that's just gonna spark a war, which is gonna be really fun. But until then, all I can do is hope for the best. And hope that I do not get immediately assassinated next time I log on by Luna. Ooh, there we go. Just long enough. And there, put that there. There. Flax seeds, still gotta use those somehow. Alright, chat, where do you think I should colonize? Nah, I don't think colonization isn't the right word. And if I say colonize, Luna's going to get pissed. Where should what territory should be incorporated into this, confederation of sorts? So I'd like to remind everybody that this is not a colonial empire. I'm not running a colonial empire in any way, shape, or form. This is purely a voluntary confederation of various different states and sovereign entities that wish to unify under a single banner. So, as much as Luna wants to complain about it, it doesn't mean shit because I'm not a colonizer. Just because my nation is based in Europe does not mean I'm a colonizer. And arguably, it's not even based in Europe. Yay. Anyways, chat, you should harass Lumini to get in here. Explode her evilly. I think... I don't want to go over and deal with the last little bit over here, the extremity territories, because the closest I can get is going to be either Singapore and going this way, or Shandong and going this way. Neither which I particularly want to do right now. So... My thought is potentially terraforming Galicia. Maybe building something on Majorca. Sorry, itchy leg. Could do something with Sicily or the toe of the boot. Could go to Elba. Still pissed that I was strong-armed into giving up Crete, because that's gonna be really annoying later on. Because that means that anything going through the Black Sea, when it passed through the Dardanelles, it has to deal with Neo-Ottoman. And then it has to enter indisputably, into Siphaean waters. Whereas if I had Crete, at least I'd have some say over what happens in any of the eastern portion of the Mediterranean. Like, at least I still have some control over here, because, Red Sea. And I do control the mouth, to an extent. But still. It's still incredibly restrictive, and I still think it's bullshit. Ugh. Fucking, hiccups or something again. Ay. Anyways, chat. How we doing? Ooh, you don't let me... Oh, what? Welcome back, Cychrome. You missed earlier. How are you doing today? Hope everything's going well. What have you been up to? And also, were you there when the first 2 minutes of the stream, just the music was not playing? Like, I thought you sent the emote because I was playing Ace of Hearts. You alright trying to lock in? Yeah, no, that's fair. But I thought you sent the emote because I was listening to Ace of Hearts, and then yeah, you can see in the chat. And then you figured out and then I figured out, oh, wait a second, 2 minutes into the song, no, this isn't even playing on stream. Because OBS really likes to fuck up like that. God damn, that's a lot of seeds. Why do I have that many? Oh, mail. What are you locking in for? You got finals soon? Or is it just a midterm? Just want to lock in to finish some project? What you got going on? You want to find OBS plugin that seamlessly works with VLC? Oh, that good. I mean, they're both FOSS. So, realistically, is OBS FOSS? I think it is. I'm 90% sure OBS is FOSS. At the end of the day, you could probably find someone to make one if it doesn't exist. In this specific case, I can't imagine it would be that annoying to, find a developer to do that. But what do you want to do anyways? Lock on getting your OBS stuff up in your SSD data, your OBS things with it? Ooh, that sucks. I should probably have mine copied somewhere. Just in case, shit does go south with mine. But I'll do that later. Because nothing's gonna go wrong now, right? Alright, do that. Here we go, that's enough wheat. Also, with making YouTube content real, I gotta start locking in with YouTube, and like the thing is, I would love to like do Minecraft shit on YouTube. But fundamentally, I just don't think I'd be able to stand down enough in terms of like Minecraft content on YouTube to be able to like actually, you know, make use of anything. So instead, I'm gonna what I intend to do on YouTube. And I talked about this a few weeks ago, I think. My end goal with YouTube is to be doing something that's kind of held my interest, so to speak, for like more consistently over the years than Minecraft, which is like the retro game like Scott the Woz type thing, you know, that type of content. That's kind of what I'm looking at doing with YouTube, and I already do have some things in mind. No, why are... Alright, I'll just crit them out. That's probably the easiest way to do this. You know, I still have yet to ever upload, like, an actual YouTube video. The only quote-unquote real video you could argue is on my channel is the MCCR application from 2023. And, you know... I wouldn't really say that that's, you know... like a fully fleshed out actual video. I'd say it's more... Oh, you know, that's kind of cool. But, you know... It's not really anything worth going crazy over. Alright, let's see. 4... So I need 40. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, no. I know 2 over. Alright, and that should perfectly cook both of those. With absolutely no fuel wasted or left over. Hell yeah. Alright, now where is Lemony? She should be back from her camping, I believe. So where is that British lady? Alright, where should I plant this? You know, let me go over. The one thing I do like about how close I am to frames 2 is I can just kind of go over and place bamboo on their side. And you know, none of them are online, so... Oh, by the way, we will, at some point relatively soon, like, open up stuff for, like, a second wave of, worldwide members, because, I don't know if you guys could tell, but the player base is not the most active. Ooh, wait, that goes hard. You gaming other interests of yours to educate people in political theory, that goes hard as hell. Like, I'm being so real with you, that. What kind of political theory? Is this like, you know, AP Gov type shit, or are you like, you know, like is it more philosophical? And like the actual theory of the game as compared to, you know, it's almost like, you know, it's almost like a Minecraft like version of Crash Course in my mind. At least that's what comes to mind when you say that. No type political theory that has been the base of success for revolutionary movements. Ooh, so like breadtube type shit. Nice, nice. That could go pretty hard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. I think breadtube over Minecraft would be interesting. Hello.
Hi, EC.
Oh my god, that's loud. Hi, Banjo.
It's your mom. What's going on? How you doing?
Not a lot. I'm doing good. Currently playing Minecraft on stream. Say hello.
Hello. I'm on my way to a date. Hey, see, we getting sushi.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Fire
and then
emojis.
we're getting comic books. So I'm a fucking nerd.
Hello to this guy, chat.
I know. Look at me. Look at me. Look at you. You wouldn't get that.
There isn't much of a bridge between general gaming community and revolutionary politics. True. Sorry, Banjo, you're missing out on some really good conversations in chat.
What is the conversation? We're talking about politics? What side of politics?
No. Cychrome wants to, like, use Minecraft to do, like, political content. Like, leftist theory, like, breadtube type shit, you know?
Oh, I see. You should talk about how We're basically a fascist state now.
I believe that is part of the intention, right? Right, Cycrum?
We've been in a fascist state for a while now. It's just
Yeah, we
taking hold.
have. Let's really want to make a video on Andor? Don't know what Andor is.
Star Wars series.
Oh.
Just
I don't consume that much Star Wars. I think the only Star Wars content that I have ever, like, willingly consumed was, like, the fucking Family Guy Star Wars specials.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I consume Star Wars content to make conversation. What the fuck do you mean? What are you honking at me, dude? That's not shit I can
Get
do.
honked at, LMAO.
Fuck you. This guy's honking at me on a red.
L. By the way, Banjo, I found something cool. So,
What?
originally my flight was supposed to land at 11:10 p.m. Like my flight to Cali. But apparently, actually, 2 days ago they updated. Now I'm landing at pretty much midnight.
Oh, that's fun. Is it LAX or is it the other one?
It's LAX. Well, no, the thing is, I was looking at a few. Like I was looking at LAX, Burbank, Orange County, a few of them.
There's another one. I forgot. John something. It's
yeah,
John
there's
something airport.
There's like 6 airports in that area.
And then there's the San Diego airport too.
Yeah, but surprisingly, LAX ended up being the cheapest. So I got I have a direct JetBlue flight from fucking Newark, New Jersey to LAX, and then a United flight back.
Wow.
Yeah. Can't wait to kill myself for being in Newark for 2 seconds.
How long's your flight?
It's like, well, nominally 3 hours.
It's only 3 hours from Jersey to here?
But you have to remember time zones. You're 3 hours behind.
Oh.
So it's 6 hours.
Okay. That makes sense. What is it? I hated how long it took to get from here to New York because I used to. God damn, my sinus pressure is all fucking whack, dude. I have a killer headache.
Explode.
No, it might, dude. I need to get more fucking steroids for this shit.
I have Narcan if you want.
Narcan? What am I, ODing?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know what you do in your daily life.
No, it's just my sinus pressure is insane, and so they usually prescribe like either antibiotics or steroids for this shit.
I know. Maybe somebody can find a way to connect your voice training journey to revolutionary politics? I mean, yeah, I fully... Yeah, no, that makes sense. You can do that. It's like, you know... Like you're rejecting the status quo being pushed upon you, and you're forging your own path, and you're forging your own identity separate from, you know, the norms that this government is trying to push onto you.
Yeah.
No, that makes a lot of sense, I think.
Oh my god. I just got sent a reel by a homie, it's like a year younger than me, and he's like, tell me about those seniors that you met your junior year. And it's like Arthur, how I love you. And I'm like, oh my god.
Banjo, are you...
There's Curry Palace.
What?
I just passed by Curry Palace.
Never heard of that.
Should I go to Curry Palace IEC? I have never heard of it either.
Sure, why not, Banjo? Follow your dreams.
My dream is to become a male stripper at IEC. Do you support my dreams?
I do, yes. Also, wait, sorry. Cycrom, I just realized I missed a message you said before. My first video was literally talking about parkour civilization to educate people on Marxism. I think I might have cited your video for something with Skyboy. Yeah, trans identity is inherently like that, and gender fluids are sometimes people with the norms pushed on me as much as I can do a virgin lie, that is. Other times I wish to be anything but status quo pushed upon me, yeah. Like, being trans is inherently, in my opinion, a rejection of the norms that society are pushing on you. Even with being gender fluid, I think, like, at all times that's still a rejection. Because you're still, like, even if you do at some points identify with what, you know, with what norms are being pushed onto you, you're still taking it back and expressing yourself in the way that makes you feel comfortable in your identity, and you're still not exclusively what's being pushed upon you. You're still you, and sometimes it's just adapting those norms can be a way of expressing that, but at the end of the day, you're still rejecting those norms purely by identifying the way you are. Hey, well, you know, I'm glad to help as someone who's been on political Instagram since pre-COVID. I'm always glad to help people and give like one bit of normal information for like 20 pounds of fucking lithium bicarbonate. You're not normally ready to make a video, you'd have to have quite a few passable fem voices first. I mean, as long as you are doing voice training and you do have like it is somewhat noticeable, I think that you could still do the video. Because by doing that, you're still showing that like, hey, I'm not like, you know, you don't have to like be perfect immediately for this to be the case, you know. I may not be perfect at what I'm doing right now, but I'm still me. I'm still rejecting what's being pushed upon me. Dude, eventually, yeah. I think doing political content could be nice, but it's like, especially being like non-content political spaces, it's just so much. And like, if I can, you know, if it's choosing between being in like just a general gaming space versus being something politically oriented, as much as I love like engaging in political discussions, I would never ever want to like be a political creator. No type of satisfying conclusion give people hope that if you can ridiculously wide vocal range, they can develop a voice that's ideal for them. Yeah, no, I mean that's a very good point. I'm saying like there's me who's trying to make doing both. Yeah. Well, I mean, all the more power to you if you can make it work. Again, I'm just speaking from my own experience, which is probably biased from being so out of date. But yeah, the thing is like you don't have to start working on it later. You can start now, and then you going through because then not only do you have like the actual thing you're arguing, but you also have the proof of that overarching throughout the video. Like say you start working on the video now and you don't publish it until 2030. You know, that would be what, 5 years worth of evidence to show that. Well, it's not even just taking notes, it's also like filming something, like filming some parts of it. Like, that is a really good idea you have. What do you mean they're monsters? Oh, come on, man. That's annoying. I don't like monsters being nearby. Also, where is Lemony? She's being not paid to be here. Alma Knuckles. Who is that? Ooh, new follower on Twitter.com. Ooh, wait. Hold on. Chat. Pope election news is dropped. Carolyn and Taggle are in the front runners for it. We're gonna have woke popes. Well, assuming Taggle. Like, fucking hell. Bro, come on, we need woke popes. We need woke pope. Again. Like, we are so irrevocably cooked if we don't. Anyways, so I mean, if you want, I'd be willing to help you with that video. That seems it's a very interesting concept and definitely could be worked out very well. Ooh, wait, you know, I need to make a new sword. Let me just put that there. Oh, no, that is the wrong item. Love any help you can get. Fire emojis. I guess send me what you've got, if anything. Do I have any sticks anywhere? Yes, I do. Perfect. Grab that. Boom. Alright, through here. There we go. Alright, grab all that. It's on through. Alright. So let me get over here, and then I'm just gonna expand this up the coast. Why not? It's funny. Plus, at this point, I think I actually have the manpower to fight back against New France. So, or sorry, not New France, France 2. Which is very interesting name. I don't know why Khan chose that. But, who am I to judge? I'm not French, thankfully. That's it, I'm just gonna block off their coastline in the most annoying way possible. And this is helping the environment too, so, you know, I think it works pretty well. Come on. Hi, Kazi. You can't hear me? That's okay. So quiet when you don't have the headphones? I don't know how to help with that. I don't really want to up my gain any more than it already is, because then that's going to be way too loud for the vast majority of people. So I'm sorry, Kazi, you might just have to deal with it, or you might just have to crank up the volume. I got a decent bit up. And like we're on the border of technically my own land. Damn, I don't. Hold on. Where's that corner? Do I control any of their physical land? Okay, hold on. Fresh. Okay. Fresh. France. Fresh. France. Fresh. Okay, no. So I do not control any of the mainland here. Did Frank Phrase extension enable the audio compressor? Did you make a stream enable the crystal live for you? Sai, Kazi's on mobile. And also, I don't think Kazi knows what Franker Faces is. So that's not really an option. I'm streaming early? Yeah, well, here's the thing, Kazi. I didn't get that much sleep last night. And I figured that if I didn't stream early, I was probably going to be falling asleep before when I wanted to. So it was probably either this or not streaming at all. And I chose stream early. Now, wherever Lemony is, I couldn't answer that. Because she should be back, you know, from her camping in the United Kingdom. But, I don't know. Also, yes, Kazi cannot spell for the life of anything. Like, genuinely, I think every single sentence Kazi's ever said in my chat has had something misspelled. Interested in pursuing voice training yourself? Yeah, I mean, I've tried looking at voice training since, like, 21, 22. But it's just so goddamn expensive. And, like, I have looked at some free resources, but they're never really, like, that comprehensive enough for me to really figure it out. Plus, I don't know. Like, it would be something nice. But, at least for me right now, I don't really have a viable way of doing it. Well, free resources, like, I know about Voice Training Emporium. I know, of a few free videos on YouTube and stuff. But, again, you know, those all sometimes have their own issues. Kazi, what? Hold on. You're not looking at the keyboard? Well, why are you not looking at the keyboard? I feel like that's a really useful thing to do when you're trying to talk. Right? We should rig the Pope vote. Is that possible? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's possible to get there and rig the conclave. Also, by the way, Sai, do you recognize the song that's playing? Without looking at the stream thing that shows you what song it is, do you know this song? Back from my purgatory? The one thing I was like, without looking at the thing in the corner, do you know what song is playing? I think I know the answer to that, but I want to see. You haven't listened to this before? What do you mean you just knew I was live? I'm sorry, Leo. You know, what's wrong with me streaming? Anyways, Sai, most of what I said was pretty much, like, I do know of some free... You... Honestly, I'm a little surprised. Like, given that you mod for Smith, and, you know, him and Jacob are friends, I'm surprised you haven't ever listened to any Ace of Hearts. Leo, I don't think that Kazi is purposely misspelling. I'm gonna be so real with you. Also, but yeah, no, Sai, most of what I said, pretty much amounted to, like, most of the free resources that I know of. Ooh, my apologies. Duly noted. Got it. But yeah, no, like, I was just mainly saying, like, I do know some free resources, but most of the ones I do know of are not that helpful, per se, to the average person. Some pretty solid. Alright, I mean, yeah, feel free to DM them to me. You saw on Discord and you had to come and hate real quick? Leo, why do you only come in here to hate? That's very mean. Also, by the way, did you see fucking kids got on to Twitch SMP? Fucking insane. You like hitting? I mean, fair. But, like, dude, that is fucking crazy. That is, like, amazing. Summer's gonna be so busy? Why is that, Leo? What have you got planned? Tried some of the people who didn't get in? Listen, at the end of the day, it's really, like, the personal choice of the admins for who to pick. Twitch SMP, because, they're announcing, people who, like, the second wave of people for Twitch SMP who just did video apps. And Pibbs was one of the people. Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, hell yeah, fucking goat. Yeah, no, I saw that. I wanted to do a video app, but at the end of the day, I just decided, fuck it. Because, like, especially with, like, fucking moving on my normal stuff, it'd probably be a little bit too busy. And I'd rather just try my luck when they go around for Season 8 anyways. And watch this, like, the last fucking season. At this point, I just think it's funny that I've applied for, like, four seasons, or, like, 3-4 seasons of it now. And I still haven't gone in. Which, I mean, again, at the end of the day, it's their choice, and there are very much more qualified people than me. I just think it's a little funny. What if you were in Twitch SMP? Leo, I realistically do not think they would let you in because you are not a content creator. Like, at the end of the day, you are a Twitter fandom personality. In the same way that Stev is. So, you wouldn't really... Oh, I didn't say that you said you were. I'm saying that, certainly they would not let you in. Oh, what if you were Twitch SMP? No, I misread that then. I thought you said what if you were in. I mean... Well, if you were Twitch SMP, it would then raise questions as to why you wouldn't be able to afford the, our server hosting. Because, you know, Twitch SMP, I mean, does rake in a little bit, I think. But, you know, I do not think you are Twitch SMP. Ow. You're poor? But Twitch SMP is very clearly, like, a venture that has some money behind it. Holy shit, Hatsune Miku Fan 5. Hello, welcome to chat. I'm Aisi. Hot 5, what the hell? Ha! You just have no money? You know personal money? Ah, I see. Hatsune Miku Fan 5, that's crazy. I love Hatsune Miku. As you can tell by my VTuber. You know, take a little bit of, inspiration. Just a tad. TikTok, Twitter, a lot of places. Oh yeah, Leo gets in a bunch of drama sometimes. You might know him from that. Leo, what was your most recent drama on Twitter? What did you do? What did you do recently on Twitter, Leo? That got people mad at you? But yeah, anyways, Odd5N and Hatsune Miku Fan 5, welcome to chat. If you don't know me, I'm a VTuber. Mainly do Minecraft content, as you can currently see right now. I'm playing on Worldwide SMP, which is a private content SMP with me, Suri Leo Fars, and a lot of other people, like Grifty, Percy, etc. I'm currently the only one online. I'm just planting some bamboo in territory that is not mine. But we stay getting silly. Leo, there's, the transgender thing that people got mad at you for. Do you remember that? Let me do that across. Surely you remember that. You know, when you had when you got millions of views on a tweet. Alright, get all this. Your mutuals on TikTok? Yeah, that makes sense. Leo knows everybody. Everybody ever. Sure, Leo knows Joe Biden too. Alright, that should be all that. Good. You know, Leo, it is honestly surprising how many people, Yeah, oh my god, yeah, you said the Rambo thing and that was... Listen, Leo, at the end of the day, you just have to learn to not engage with it. Like, you just do not engage with anything mildly controversial. You're getting Taco Bell? Nice. Good job, Kazi. Consume the food. I thought you said that you didn't like Rambo's audience. Right? I'm like 90% sure you said that you didn't like their audience. It wasn't that you didn't like them. Or was that you covering your own ass? What? I mean, to be fair, I could have sworn that the tweet was saying that you didn't like their audience, not that you didn't like them. Could be misremembering. 2 people away from Joe Biden? Oh, I thought you were saying they were 2 people away from Rambo. Actually, no, explain that. How are you 2 people away from Joe Biden? What? Okay, so Chad, I'm about to get some confidential information as to how Leo connects to Joe Biden. Alright, Leo. Alright, Leo, I have messaged you. There you are. I'm not gonna say out loud. This kid dox you? Alright, chat. Read. Alright, I'm not reading it out. Uh-huh. Alright, true. I see. How the hell was tabbed out for 5 seconds? Lee, I don't think oomph is the right word to use there, Lee. I'm gonna be so real with you. Like, I'm just gonna be so real. I don't think that oomph is the right word there. Okay, Jake Paul, that one's not that crazy. I can connect myself to a lot of people pretty easily. Because the thing is, it's just, at the end of the day, it's just 6 degrees of separation. You can connect yourself to a majority of the world through at most 6 people. Like, I'm sure my Erdos number is less than 10, and I've never even done anything paper-related in the math field. Can't believe I died. You know what, yeah, that's fair enough. Have you met him? Have you met him, Leo? Have you met up with Oomph IRL? Has he talked about the foothills of the Himalayas? Not a IRL yet? Oh, I see. When's that meetup happening? These fucking Christ. When's the Leo Joe Biden meetup? Do you guys think that Joe Biden is a big fan of ours SMP? I think he might be. Fucking Christ. Stupid. Dog Joe funds ours? Okay, now I know that's not true because that would mean I'm Joe Biden. So, no, Joe Biden does not fund ours. That's not true. You mean no? Leo, what do you mean no? You have vacation with him in the Caymans? Not sure. I mean, that's definitely a choice. Yeah. You love being rich? Uh-huh. I feel like that figure might be a little bit off, Cassie, just based off the fact that I think that relies on Amish people self-reporting. And I don't see many of them doing that. It's, you know, technology. Pennsylvania is Amish town? Well, yeah, I mean, Pennsylvania Dutch. No. I mean, they're called Pennsylvania Dutch, even though they actually originated in New York. But, you know. It was a little discrepancy. Did you ask? No, but I answered because because I wanted to say it, and it is my stream, and it is an objective fact. So, unfortunately, Leo, cry about it. I'm not sassy. I wasn't attempting to be. Again, I don't think these figures are that accurate because that's assuming that the people who don't use technology are going to accurately report themselves, which I just don't think is the case. I don't think Kazi doxed you, Leo. Leo, I don't. Fucking hell. Leo, are you Amish? If you're Amish, then why are you using technology? Or, you know, alternatively, you could just be a Mennonite, which would then absolve that issue. But, Twitch Monitor recap, 2024 PCR dog PA is Amish Town. What is that? Do you not know what a Mennonite is? God. Fucking fake Pennsylvanian over here. What do the Mormons have to do with this? And also, you're not Mormon. Because... yeah, no, there is no way in hell your ass is anything near Latter-day Saints. How would I know? Let's be so real here, Leo. Bro was not a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints. Bro was lying his ass off. Forget there's gonna be a new pope soon? Dude, we need Taggle. We need the woke pope. Genuinely, we are fucked if not, we don't get him. Fan of Philly had what a year ago? Kazi, don't dox yourself in my chat. Do not say your location in my chat. You can say your state, and that is it. Do not mention anything on a lower administrative level than that. Get around here. Do not leak your social security numbers in chat, or they will probably be used by someone to open a new bank account in your name. But also, do not dox yourself in my chat. Like, really. Please, do not. I do not want to have to deal with that. Because I have to shit. Everyone leak your credit card? Okay, Leo, I don't think you have a credit card. I don't think most people in my stream right now have a credit card. You have a credit card? Alright, what's your number? Prove it. Oh, you used to. What happened to it? You live in Crazy Town? I don't think that's true. And literally closed. You didn't use it for a month? That doesn't make sense. Why would a card close after a month of inactivity? I feel like that goes against the entire purpose of a credit card. I have cards that I haven't used in months that are still open. Yep. That. Alright, let me go this way. Just use Cash App? Dude, I don't really like Cash App. In my experience, it's kinda scammy. And also, there are much better apps to be using than fucking Cash App. Like, let's be real here. Why are you gonna go with Cash App specifically? What are you hoping to get a spot in the next Cash App compound? No. Just use fucking PayPal or Venmo or Zelle. You know, the normal ones. Use Cash App every day. Dude, how many places accept Cash App that you can use it every day? Spend 70 bucks through Cash App? We've been doing commissioning artists? The only time I could ever imagine using Cash App for something. Your pip fell asleep? Oh, it's over for you, Kazzy. You might as well amputate it right now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Holy shit, guys, Leo learned division. $70 in a week over 7 days is $10 a day. Wow! No way! Ooh, by the way, Luffa should be done with a new emote, so I can add them. Oh, my back, motherfucker. Ugh. Little Luffa. Alright, let's see. I think we can get a little bit further down. Like, we can definitely get, you know, like, at least here. Right? There's only one way to find out, chat. Just to place as much fucking bamboo as possible. Ooh, also, by the way, I might have someone stream on, like, the 10th and 11th. Just in case, like, I'm not able to. Because, you know, shit. Can your feet wake the fuck up? No. Leo, what the hell is a W-I-E-I-A-D? Please elaborate. 10th is flower picking thing? What? Sushi is there? In Minecraft? What flower picking thing? You know, I'll look into it in a little bit. No, Kazzy, I don't know what you're talking about. You got a sandwich for breakfast? Oh, wait, is that supposed to be what I eat in a day? Oh, wait, is that the Like GG thing? Is that the Like GG game, the 100 creators? That would make a lot of sense. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I know what you're on about. Yeah, no, I saw that. Dude, fucking Phi, Sushi, and HD on a team. That is fucking insane. Actually, no, let me pull it up again. Like, how to edge to get in this conversation? Okay, I'll pull it up. I'll show you. Hold on. Where did I say peak? Where is peak? HD finding sushi on the same team. Yep. I swear I commented on the post. Did I misremember the name? Is it not like.gg? No, it is. Yeah, Flower Frenzy. There we go. Let's see. So who have they announced? You know, Captain Sparkles, Caracorvus, Redoons. Bro doesn't keep up with his own boss. LMAO. CPK. Oh shit, Tafo 33. Nice. Mazes, Gravel, Michaela, Shep. Roscumber, Spidey Army. Nice, nice. Bid Squid, Fruit Berries. Holy damn. New Carry. Squiddo, Milkberry, Parasite, Prince Sam. Diango. Gladiaro. Holy shit. Luigi Tone. Clampier, Seawat. Yeah, Fi, Exushi, Rose Thunder, and HD. That is a crazy fucking team. Who else we got in here? Froz. And Frostfire Breath Man. Okay, X-Shatter, Ghosty Fruit. Minitech. Alright, yeah. Concha. Vanity, Scuff Sushi. Hydratic, etc. Mapic, Derpachu. Perchance I'm dying? Oh, not again. You're not too chronically online for this? Dude, this was just announced on Twitter. It's not really a chronically online thing. Let's see, who else we got? Wolfie, Mysticat, Wadebox, and Venom. Alright. Damn, this is still going. With May X. Artemis. Ooh, Artemis Blaze. Linku, Water Munch. Alright, makes sense. Pika TM. Yeah. Kitty Go Burr. Apakuna, Cherry Fire. Can you clear your camera out again? Alright, have fun. Oh shit, Brewberry. Nice. Sandwich Lord. Brewberry. Berry SMP mention. By the way, for like the two of you that could have possibly been. Actually, no, let me look. Okay, no, nobody in chat right now was here back in 2023. But if I remember correctly, this skin is. Hold on. If I remember correctly, this skin. No, I was gonna say this skin's pretty similar to my Berry SMP skin, but I don't think so. Because I think for that one, I just stole a strawberry dress off of Skindex. And this was one I think if memory serves, I think the dress on this skin was taken from Nicki Nichu's Red Banquet skin. I think. I'm like 70% sure. Bro, these fucking mobs. Jeez. Wasted way too many arrows on that. Alright, that might have been way too lofty of a goal to set to be able to get over there. But we keep going. Maybe we'll get there. After all, I've already gone this far. Summerween is soon. What the hell? What is Summerween? Oh my god, steak. Eat. Okay, wait, no, I might actually be able to get there. We're so back. Go. Ooh, don't do that. Gravity Falls thing? I never watched Gravity Falls. One of my friends cosplay build Cypher a bunch, especially in like middle school and early high school. But I never watched the show. And I do know about it, I mean. You know, I was there for Smidge's streams, for Smidge's, you know, presentation, so I, like, by necessity did, you know, get some of that information through osmosis, but I generally just have no idea about anything Gravity Falls related. I get over here. There we go. Right, and put those back down. Ow, creeper. Do that, do that. Go along. But, you know, I honestly I've never felt that compelled to really watch it. It's just not really my thing from what I can gather. Oh, another creeper. And a skeleton. There we go. Take care of that guy. Alright. I think we'll get maybe 5 or so more rows out of this. Let's go down. Why is there a bat up here? That's not normal. Right, go, go, go. Right, we are almost there, chat. Ooh, missed one. Ooh, and I doubled that by accident. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. Alright, yep, and I think this is going to end up being the last full row. You got chills? Why do you have chills, Kazzy? What happened? What's going on? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that wouldn't work. Of course not. I mean, a few straggler blocks up here I can go with. Ouch. You watched a what? What did you watch, Kazzy? What happened? Ah, stop shooting me! You watched Amaze Mental Health Awareness Month? What did you watch that scared you? Like, why, and actually, why would a mental health awareness video aim to scare the people watching? That seems kind of counterintuitive. Oh. But no, anyways, why do you have chills from the video? Like, what was in it that it made you have that kind of reaction? It seems a bit odd. One's out. Just got chills? Ah, gotcha. Excuse me, spider. Trying to do something here. That broke some of my armor. Yep, there goes my helmet. These mobs leave me alone. I think my throat's bleeding. Like, I taste something slightly metallic. My throat's kind of dry, so I think it might be bleeding. Oh well. We keep going. Chat, we never quit, right? It was weird? Okay, almost there. Ow. Misstep. Oh, come on, man. Oh, of course I can't rest now. Hooray. Ooh, 4 messages from Babs. Okay, so that's something. You can marry your aunt / uncle in New Jersey. You can actually do that in most states. Most states in the US do not have laws against incest for some reason. Well, no, technically they do, but it's usually only like, oh, you can't marry your first cousin, which seems like the bare minimum to do. Like, I feel like there's a lot more you could do if you're trying to prevent incest. So to be fair, like, how far can you even enforce that? But also, you can probably do that in Ohio too. So get off your high horse. You and your woke Ohio. I'm gonna get water. Hold on. Got opaque water today, chat. I went and got some water from the sink and fucking color's white. And of course, that's just, air bubbles in it. So it's not, it's not like I'm about to die from lead poisoning or something, but it's a little weird. Just a little odd, slightly. Also, I think it's very clear what I meant. Ow. Alright, anyways. Yeah. Alright. Chat, do you think I'm gonna be able to get the emotes from Aleppo before he goes live? Or is he already live? No, he's not, so. Chat, what we need to do... We need to spam Lalefa on Twitter. Do not do that, by the way. Do not harass Lalefa. That is my goat. However, he's being very evil right now. Very mischievous, very devious, very schematic. Would schematic be the right word there? Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Ooh, my neck. I think it might just die one of these days, because everything cracks all the time. Anyways, chat. I updated my YouTube layout and everything recently. Thankfully. It was still using the old stuff, like it was still using the old profile picture and everything. Kazzy, Guys, you've only followed for like a month. Do you know what my old profile picture was? Or, like, does that predate you? Which, now I'm just now realizing, like, there's gonna be people who, like, don't know my icons and stuff were for, like, 4 years. You don't, like, you don't as in you don't know as in you don't predate it, or know as in you don't know it. Like, there's a very important distinction there. Alright, back through here. Alright, in here. So I'll do that, do that. What do I have that I can smelt? Okay, do you remember my... There's a bee. Ooh, I am very sorry. You're dead. Like, there's just no other way to put that. You're dead. You're dying today. I'm sorry. Ooh, I could turn those into blocks. I'm gonna just use bamboo planks as fuel. I don't care. There we go. And use that. And do that. And do that. Make a single ash brick. There we go. Do that. Do that. There we go. It's all nice and organized. Kazi, I think you might just have to give up. If there's a bee, your life's kind of over. There's no escaping that. Back over here. Just, slither on through. Come on. There we go. That in there. And then I can put one of those in there, and I can go over here. That can breed some cows. Come on. There we go. Let me kill some chickens too. They're all grown anyways. 1, 2, 3. Alright, none of those hatched. Cool. Awesome. It's the unluckiest I've ever been with eggs on the server so far. So let me get back over here. Yoink. Goes in there. Feathers, I don't think I really need. I'll just put them in there for now. It's probably fine. Ooh, and oh, motherfucker, I never replanted the seeds. God damn it. Oh shit, I'm congested. I just noticed that. Like, I just realized it in my voice that I'm fucking congested for some reason. Oh well, I'm dying. Let's see, let me just... what can I do? Ugh. Alright, brand new defense strategy just dropped. Yoink. Boom, look at that, chat. Not even close. Alright, let me get back up. Because I'm not staying down there, let's be so real right now. Alright, so. New axe. Do I have a new set of armor sitting around, or do I have to make it? Ooh, I gotta make it. Hooray. Alright. 8754. That's 24. So, just 3 blocks. That gives me 27. Alright. There we go. Damn, the feeling. Alright. I need to make a shield. 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, I just need sticks. Can you just ungrow up? No, I don't think that's how life works. I think you... Well, well, there's a few things that. First of all, you probably don't actually miss it. It's probably rose-tinted glasses. Second of all, no, you cannot just de-age or anything like that. You know, it is... Trust me on this. Chances are it's just, you know, nostalgia, and you probably don't actually... What? You miss the people you watched? Listen, times change, Kazi. Things can't stay the same forever. And especially if people are bad people, they're gonna get outed eventually. So... Is it really worth it? Because even if you do, even if you were to go back to that period in time, then now what? Now you have to go through... Are you going to go through with watching these people with the knowledge that they're going to end up being bad people? Or with the knowledge that they're going to quit at some point? Or is this just you miss how you felt when you were consuming that content as a kid? Is that what you mean? Because that's what a lot of people really mean, like, are really thinking when they say that, oh, I miss your old content. It's not that they actually miss that content. It's, oh, I miss how I felt when you were making this content. Like, I miss the way my life was when I was watching this. And that's what a lot of, oh, I miss my childhood, or, oh, your content's changed ends up being. Oh, you got food? Alright, bye. That's unfortunate. Keep planting. There you go. Oh, Chad, I made $5 today. I sold like 50 hangers to this person for $5. I think I made out pretty well considering I technically didn't pay for the hangers. You know? I think it was a good deal on my end. For her, maybe not so much. Because realistically, why are you buying 50 hangers in May? Like at the end of the semester. And I feel like that's kind of stupid. It's like, what, are you gonna put them in storage with all your other stuff before you move into an apartment or something? At that point, is it really worth the... how much time you're really saving by buying it off of someone rather than just going to the store and paying, like, what, an extra $1 when you go to actually buy them? And again, I'm not going to complain because I got $5, but... it does seem like she kind of screwed herself there. Right? I think... if you're buying something like that at the end of the school year, like, that's something weird. I say as if I'm not intending, you know, selling the fridge and microwave that I got, but, you know, yeah, you get the point I'm trying to make, chat. Alright, let me get over here. Eat. Alright, here we go. Make through. Up. Over there. Boom, boom. Alright. Up. There we go. Eh, fuck it, I can go in there too. Alright. I think I'm doing pretty good in here so far. Get through. Sleep.
But as...
oh my god. Ear loud.
worst.
I'm watching an exchange. If you guys can't hear, that's a teaser for Heroes 7150's newest video.
It seemed like our luck wasn't running out just yet.
Alright, I'm gonna pause that, so it's not like... if you guys want to see that full teaser, you should, you know, check out its socials. You know, just maybe after stream, of course. You know, not now, not yet. Huh. That's odd. Jesus Christ. You're just in pain for no real reason. Let's see, how long have I been going, chat? Alright. I'm still very, very eepy. So, might not stay on that much longer. Just out of being tired. Ow, my neck. Ugh. Dude, I don't know why I couldn't sleep that well last night. Yeah. Like, fucking fell asleep at 4 and woke up at 8. I didn't even end up, like, making up. Normally, if I stay up that late, I end up, like, sleeping until 12, maybe 1. But, not this time. Ay, ay. Ow. Pain. Anyways. Yeah, I'm really tired, so I think I'm gonna do it here. Is anyone I want to read live? No, I'm just gonna end. Oh. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the stream. I hope you all enjoyed. I will, of course, be live tomorrow, assuming that, well, no, I mean, even if I am, like, tired out my ass, I'm still gonna be live. Because I can't stop that grind. But yeah, you get what I'm saying, chat. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.